Hey guys, thank you and welcome to my channel. Thank you. Today we're going to be doing an explosion video on BBL 360s, and I have had 4 tries at this. Four. But I'm here to tell you my journey, and I'm here to tell you what's up, what you need to look for, what you don't need to look for, what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. So it's really important that you understand the importance of what you're looking for and what you're going. But I'm going to let you know what my journey was like. This was my journey. So stay tuned so you can hear my journey of my 4 different BBLs. Tell me what you think or how your journey went. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the video about my 4 BBL journeys. It's so important. So like I said again, like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Now, I also want to tell you guys too that I'm going to start doing other videos on how to keep your weight down after you get your BBL, because baby, you will lose it. You will lose it. You will gain weight. A lot of my dogs have came to me and was like, why have I gained like 40, 50 pounds? Like, it's really important that you keep up with your body after you get this done. It's really, really important. So I will be doing videos on that. I'm also going to be doing videos just on other things that's really important for us ladies to know, and things that we need to just get better. Ladies, you know, we sisters, we help each other. So that's what we do. I'm here to help you. Come help me. Iron sharp. So story time. Okay, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So my first BBL journey was not so good for me. Me and my daughter, we decided, and my daughter's grown, but we decided to go get some BBL 360. We, of course, did the research on Dr. Malona, and his work looked pretty good on his Instagram and on his website and things. And, of course, we checked his certificates and make sure that he was a certified doctor and make sure that everything was good with him. So, but we wanted to go to the Dominican Republic because the Dominican Republic have different laws. So basically they could take out more fat in different areas that was actually needed. They're just governed by different laws. So your body is more like your wish pick, you know, so they can take out all the fat that they want. They're not governed by the laws like the United States. We can only have a certain amount of liters of fat that's coming out, or you would have to just come back. So we go up there to Dominican Republic. I think he charged us. Now, if you want the exact numbers, you can go watch my video, my first video a long time ago. I believe it was about $5,000. But then the trip itself, so the total all ended up being about $15,000 because, of course, we had to get the rooms and this and this. But we're going to make a long story short. I go to the doctor's office. Doctor's office was actually clean. And I met with Dr. Malona. And, of course, we have our wish pick. And we say, hey, here's our wish pick. This is what I like. This is what I want. Really, really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. He said that he knew and he understood what I want. Mind you, me and my daughter went in his office at the same time. So we showed him what we wanted. We showed him the projection. We showed him exactly what we wanted. And mind you, I already had a little butt anyway. Like, it wasn't just like where it is now, but I was straight, you know. But I showed him the picture of what I wanted because I needed my stomach, like my waist, just to everything just to go smooth. And when I showed him the picture, he was, oh yes, that's it. I got you. I'm gonna make you happy. The issue is that they are Spanish up there and I'm not. So if you ever go somewhere in the Dominican Republic or somewhere who does not speak your language, just make sure that they are sure that you're sure that they understand what you want, because obviously he didn't understand what I wanted. So make sure that you guys have a communication of understanding, because obviously Dr. Malona did not understand what I wanted. Even though I showed him the picture and everything else, I guess he just didn't understand what I wanted. So after this, but he did make it seem like, hey, like he had it under control and he was going to make me happy. Like we were like, okay, good. Like, I'm happy. I think he's going to do a good job. So we get out the surgery and I tell everybody, y'all, the fajas there, was completely tight. Like when you come out of surgery, they don't do loose fajas. No, their fajas is so tight. Like it is so tight. And when I tell you wearing an extremely that tight, like it was tight where we could barely breathe. Wearing that type of faja caused extreme amount of burn, extreme amount of itching. We didn't heal fast. Like everything just hurt. It was the worst as far as with the really, really tight faja at the beginning. But when I got out, I did not have any projection, no projection, but I had mega hips. Like mega hips. I was like, I did not want all these hips. Oh my gosh. Like it's nowhere in this picture that I showed you that had hips this big. Like I never wanted hips this big. All I asked for was a little bit of projection and make it flow within in my stomach. More like a natural flow. And hips was humongous. I was like, absolutely not. This is not it. I was highly, highly upset with my results because I did not get what I asked for. And if you look at my videos, you will see, hey, I didn't get what I asked for, and I'm a little upset about that. So I was really upset about that, and so I said, hey, I'm not gonna go way back over to Dominican Republic to go back under the person that messed me up the first time. So I had to go and find another doctor. But let me tell you a little bit. It took me about 9 months to heal from that, from his particular surgery. Like it took me forever to heal. And I know a lot of older women somewhere around my age in their 40s and 50s. Yeah, it do take us a little while longer to actually heal. But it took me forever to heal. Like my daughter, she bounced back like within a couple of weeks. And like I said, the fajas was so tight, like it was, and I had a tube. So it's a difference. A lot of people, a lot of different doctors do where you just have the fluids just flow out. We had tubes. Y'all, the tube hurt so bad. Like it was hurting so bad. But overall, I just didn't like my results. It was a couple of other dolls that I was there with too that followed me as well that didn't like their results neither. Because he did not give me what I asked for. And that's all I asked for. If you're going to be a BBL surgeon or whatever the case is, then you need to look at what this patient is paying you for and try your best to give them what they want. I'm not saying that you can give everybody what they want, but if I didn't ask for mega hips, then that's something that you should be able to do, not give nobody mega hips, because I didn't ask for mega hips. I just asked for more of a flow and projection. That's what I asked for. And believe it or not, like when you get too many hips, you start to look fat. Like you really start to look like extremely, extremely fat. So you just ain't blending in. Like that's when you start looking like they say a tooth backwards. A tooth backwards. You see your ass from the front. Like it's like no. You look like you're not. Your hips are so big. This is my picture there. I know a lot of people might be like, girl, you look good. My hips was entirely huge there. This is what I just do not want. I did not want this look. And a lot of times you have to know what you want for your look, because this was not a look that I wanted. So after a year, I started doing more research and I ended up finding Dr. Doback. And I love Dr. Doback. Oh my God. Y'all know I talked about Dr. Doback a lot. Okay. A lot. So BBL too. I find Dr. Doback. I love Dr. Doback. Y'all, I will always say, continue to go to Dr. Doback because Dr. Doback did me good. Dr. Doback listened to what I had to say. She's extremely nice and she did exactly what I asked for. So when I went to Dr. Doback, I said, hey, I just came from Dr. Malona. I had to wait for a year ago, and he gave me exactly what I did not want. I said I did not want these hips and lats. So he gave me a lot of hips and a lot of lats and no projections. So I look like a flat ass hippie chick. Like I don't know what that was about, but so I told her take some of the hips off, take the top off, and give me more projection in the back. And that's what I wanted. So if you don't know what projection is, I'm going to show you here. Projection is just more out. Lats is more on top of your hips. And I'm going to show you these is what it is here. So you got projection, which is more out. Lats, which is on top of your hips. And then your hips, which is the bottom. And so I told her, I said, take these lats off. I told her, take the lats, take the hips off, and give me projection. So basically, I had to go in and take off everything that he actually done to give me what I wanted. Now, Dr. Doback did a really, really, really great job. Now, when I left Dr. Doback's office, she gave me exactly what I wanted, but I wasn't used to the loose faja. I was like, now this is different. Like, I could put my clothes on under this faja, like, and my skin didn't feel well. I was like, I feel like my skin is falling off. Like, I need a tighter faja. So when I came home from Dr. Doback, I immediatally put my stage 2. And when I put my stage 2 on, I actually felt extremely better. Like, I felt better. Like, it was holding in place. Girl, y'all, my body was freaking banging. Dr. Doback did a perfect job. I went to Snatch Bands to get my fajas. The compression was great. Everything was great. My stomach was completely snatched. This is my picture here when I was coming from Dr. Doback. I'm pretty sure y'all can remember here. I did have a little lats there, but I had more projection, and I was happy with that. And she took a lot of my hips off, so I was really happy with that as well. So like I said, when I came home from Dr. Doback, that next day, I literally put on my faja, my other faja. And I started wrapping my stomach after my wounds closed. So a lot of people see how I snatched my stomach. You can look at this video here. So after that, y'all, was doing so good, so good. And then I got to start eating. I got to start eating. I was like hungry as hell. I don't know what the hell was going on with me. But I ate and I was just doing my thing. And I didn't realize that I was just blowing the hell up. Like, and before you know it, dude, I'm like 30 pounds over. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I said, let me work out. So I got back and I did a video on when I gained all that weight too. Like, I gained so much weight after Dr. Doback. Like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I just y'all ladies, we just had them times. I just don't know. But I lost it. And I said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. Because I had gained so much weight that still, like, everything was just looking tremendously big at that point. Just big. Because everything goes to your butt. Well, let me take that back. It does go to your butt. But what happens is you get fat on the inside. So you start widening. You just get wide. Like, wide. I'm like, why am I getting so goddamn wide? Like, I'm getting really, really wide. And it was the fat that wide. Like, just wide. But you still got a little shape. But you just get wide. You're like, why am I so damn wide? And so I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's try to lose this weight. So I got on my weight loss diet and I lost my weight back. And the good thing about it is when you do lose your weight, you do go back in your same shape. So that's a good thing, y'all. Like, you can lose weight and go back into your same shape. But then I noticed that, yeah, it was cool. The lats was cool, but my lats just wasn't going down. Like, I cannot stand lats. And I know if y'all watched me in my last video, I kept saying, I do not want to see my ass from the front. Like, I don't want to be walking towards you as you see my ass. Like, no, that's not, that ain't it. That ain't my look. Now, some ladies like it. It just ain't my look. It ain't my look. I want my hourglass shape from the front. Okay, you know? So I want to go and I want to get these lats off because I just want to look more natural, more of a natural flow. A lot of people say when you have lats, that's more like a, so they say, a stripper look. But some women like it and some women don't. I prefer not to have it. I want more like a flowing type flow. So I want the Coca-Cola shape, the hourglass shape in the front, and then you know, you turn around, you like a Pam, you know, it's good, you know. So I said, oh, okay, I need to go and get these lats off. But well, first, this is my picture from Dr. Doback. So this is Dr. Doback here. Okay, this is when I gained my weight right here, and then this is when I lost it back again. But I still had lats, and I didn't want the lats. So I said, oh, okay. So I talked to my husband. I said, baby, I really just want to get these lats off, and then I'll just be good. I promise, baby, I'm gonna get these lats off. You don't gotta worry about, I ain't going to surgery no more. I promise you, it's good. Like, just let me get the lats off so I can just look more natural. So I decided, because Dr. Doback wasn't doing any more surgery at that time, so I had to find another doctor. So I'm like, okay, who can I find that's really, really good? And so I seen Dr. Cannon. Dr. Cannon. Oh, okay. So I go to Dr. Cannon. I tell him, I would like to have my lats taken off. I want my lats taken off. Okay, just take my lats off and I'll be happy. I said, now if the butt don't look right when you take the lats off, and you can add a little more projection, but just take the lats off, but just make it look right. Right? I'm telling Dr. Cannon in all the paperwork. I'm talking to my coordinator, telling them what I want, because I wanted to be particularly right for you to understand. This is what I want, because I don't want a lot. I just want my lats taken off. And if it doesn't look right, then go ahead and maybe do more projection, but don't add anything on the top. Like, take the top off completely. Make a long story short, I go into surgery. I come out the surgery, right? And I'm like, I'm looking a little big. Like, ain't say that I wanted no BBL. I need the top to come off. Like, I need the top to come off. So I'm talking to all the nurses, and I'm like, this don't look like, now y'all know I'm experiencing BBLs. I'm like, this don't look like, nigga, it's too much fat up here for that much swelling to go down. Like, I know I did not ask. I know I did not ask for what y'all gave me. So the nurse, you know, you go in there and get the massages, and the nurse is like, it's all right, you're just swole, you're just swelling. And you do be swell. And a lot of times you do change within 3 months. You got to give it 3 months, and sometimes you do change. But sometimes it's obvious. If I tell you to take something out, more should not be there. That's just obvious. So I asked her, I said, why is it more on my top? Like, first of all, I already had a problem with lats from the get-go. Why is it more up there? Now, this is my problem. So now I'm starting to freak. So I say, okay, I'm just going to wait. So as I wait and wait and wait, I'm just waiting. So maybe it's just the swelling. It's just the swelling. All right, cool. All right, cool. So when the swelling goes down, now I'm hitting everybody up like, nah, bro. Like, this isn't everybody. This ain't what I asked for. I asked for no lats, to take the top completely off. And if it did not look right, you could add more projection on the bottom. That's all I said. You could look in the paperwork. You could look everywhere. Okay, so as I call them, nobody hit me back for about 5 months. Nobody. I had to, like, nobody would respond. Nobody would hit me back. I'm like, this is so unprofessional that I'm just trying to get him to revise this. Like, you need to do what I asked you, that I paid $5,000 and some dollars for, that you need to do what I asked you to do, because that's what I paid for. So nobody ever hit me back. I had to basically go in like a new patient. And then when I start complaining as a new patient, then they say, okay, well, email me the pictures of the area that you think that you don't like. Email me the pictures of the area. So I go and I email the pictures, and I get a call back like, well, Dr. Cannon don't do revisions, and so you're gonna have to go somewhere else. And I'm like, so whoa. So I done paid you $5,000, almost $6,000 to do something that I asked you for, and you didn't do it, and now you saying you don't even do revisions. Red flag. We might need to stay away from him then, because the first problem was that he had 11 patients that same day. I was the first one, but that's way too many people from what I was told to be doing in one day. And the crazy thing about it was, when I went into the surgery room, the anesthesiologist, he comes in to give me my IV. So and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the guy or whatever the case is, and Dr. Cannon comes in, and Dr. Cannon is like, you don't supposed to be working on the patient while I'm not in here. And the guy is like, well, I didn't know that, and this and this, and like, they're literally going back and forth while I'm sitting here on the table. And I'm like, yo. So meanwhile, I don't know if Dr. Cannon just forgot what I asked for or what I wanted, because he gave me the total opposite. And I was very disappointed in that. Like, he gave me the total opposite, and I was very, very disappointed. I don't know about nobody else's results. I don't know why I got what I did not ask for, and I don't know why he didn't even do the revision. So I don't even know if the doctors, I mean, if the nurses even went to him and told him, like, this lady is unhappy, and showed him the pictures of where you added when it should have been took away. So this is my picture here. This is my picture with Dr. Cannon here. So if you see, my letters still there. So after I go there, they like, I'm sorry, but I can refer you to Dr. Triggs, and he can do it for $3,000. So I'm like, okay, so now I got to pay another $3,000 to get this really bad. Now it's really bad off. So now I'm sitting there like, okay, well, I got to go ahead and pay the $3,000, which was fine. The money wasn't fine, but it's just not cool that Dr. Cannon should have fixed what I did not like. If I paid you for something, then you should have fixed what should have been taken care of. It should have been done right the first time. So, but I go to Dr. Triggs, and I got to give Dr. Triggs the most up respects, because he gave me exactly what I wanted. And I want to say thank you to Dr. Triggs, because so I really want to give Dr. Triggs like the up thank you. Like, he fixed everything that I wanted. This is my picture now. I am extremely happy with my results with Dr. Triggs. I went in. Customer service was okay, but Dr. Triggs is the nicest doctor ever. He went in, he talked to me, he did what we had to do, in and out. The only thing that I don't like about what Dr. Cannon and Dr. Triggs did was that when you out of surgery, they don't let the people go get your medicine. So when you come out of surgery, you can take something, because you would be in pain. Like, that shit was in pain. And what happened to me after Dr. Triggs, like Dr. Triggs, I was like the last one with him, and all the pharmacies was closed. So when I needed my medication, all the pharmacies was closed. So I'm laying in the back of the truck, like, hurting like hell. And I had to talk a pharmacy into giving me some type of medication to get me over to the next morning, because I just totally disagree that if you know that the pharmacies do not give those type of medicines after 5, then why are you doing surgeries after 5 and sending people home with no medication? Like, that's painful, and it really, really hurts. That's why people need their medication. So that was the only thing that I really just did not like. Like, they shouldn't send people home like that. Dr. Doback, they make sure that you have your medicine right then. Right then, the people who, well, the person, my husband had my medication, like, right then. And as soon as I woke up, I was able to take my medication, so it won't be so hard. I mean, come on, you just had a major surgery. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. But Dr. Triggs did an excellent job on taking all of my lats off. Dr. Triggs did an excellent job with my results. If anybody want me to go more in depth just about the pain that I had, or just anything that you might have questions of, the fajas that I wore. Like I say, y'all, I talk about my fajas all the time. And matter of fact, just to let y'all know, I'm only 2 months out of Dr. Triggs. So I had my surgery November the 2nd, so November, December, January. So I'm only like 2 months out of this thing. So it's really important to keep your fajas on if you want to be snatched. Like, you want to be snatched, keep your fajas on. Snatch bands, I love their fajas. I wore Snatch Bands fajas for all 3 of my surgeries. You go to snatchbands.com, look in the Snatch Bands collection, and get one of those Snatch Bands. You can use my code for a discount. It's Boss Lady 7. It's the number 7. You would love their. I have worn all 3. All 3, like the past 3 of them. I didn't wear it with the Dominican Republic, but Doback, Cannon, and Triggs, Snatch Bands, fajas, their waist trainers as well. But the moral of the whole story, guys, is make sure that you have communication with your doctor. Make sure that he's extremely certified. Make sure that he do not have a lot of people on the list. Make sure that he understands what you want, because it's a lot of women that's not being happy with their results. It's a lot of women that's not happy with results, guys. So make sure that you tell them exactly what you want. Make sure that they do revisions if they mess up and they give you what you don't want. It's really important to know your doctor, have that communication with your doctor. Make sure that they give you your prescription so you can have it when you get out of surgery. Find a doctor that does that. Make sure that you just have that communication. Make sure you can contact your doctor afterwards. Make sure that it's really, really important that you be able to contact your doctor if you need them. If you're in pain or if you have any questions, Dr. Dobak, she give you her personal number and she will contact you back. So it's really important. So my picks out of the 4 that I've been to is definitely Dr. Dobak and Dr. Triggs. I love both of them. I want to give them an utmost applause. They did an excellent job. Customer service with Dr. Dobak was excellent. Dr. Triggs, okay, but he's a really genuine man, and he's a really nice man too. So if you guys have any questions, just about your post recovery, hit me up on my Instagram, which is BossLady7, but it's the letter. You need to spell 7 out. So BossLady7. If you have any questions, because y'all, I have been through it all. So if you have any questions just about, like I said, post recovery, on what you think you might need to do, or what to expect, or what did I really need, what don't you really need, I can definitely help you out with that. And I'm willing to help out my ladies. Like I said, ladies, iron sharpen iron. We help each other. This is how we do it. So if you have any other questions or whatever, that was my BBL journey with just the 4 doctors. Things like that happen. Make sure you stay in shape so we won't have to keep doing this. And I won't no more. This is it. This is it, guys. This is it. So like I said, if you have any other questions, I'm here to answer any of your questions. I'm 2 months out of my reduction once again. And I'm happy with my results, ladies. So like I said, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer you. This is for my ladies who are interested in having a BBL, or have had a BBL, or have any questions as far as a BBL. If you haven't had a BBL or not interested in it, then, you know, you can go to the next video, because this video wasn't for you. Maybe another one. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you be careful about your doctors. Love you guys.